2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. None. P2, P2, P2. Bit of yell. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Brum, brum, brum. I don't go brum, brum, brum. You gotta go, ow. My work here is done. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 6, 7, if I can count. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2, 2, 2, 2, P2, P2, P2. Hello and welcome to the Australian Foster's Beer Tent. 2, 2, 2, P2, P2, P2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Back to 1. Oh, just who wired that? Fit 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I hate all these dangly bits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pit 1, Pit 1, Pit 1. Pit 1, Pit 1, Pit 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stick your head out the door, Pete. Damien wants to talk to you. No, they're not listening. Hello, Pit 1, Pit 1, Pit 1, Pit 1, Pit 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Could I have my telephone back, please?
Damien O'Connell speaking. Yeah, you should. Hello, Peter. Have you got Damien's telephone there? He wants it back.
Hello and welcome to day one of the Foster's Australian Formula One Grand Prix. 4 days of Formula One heaven in one of the most radically changed Formula One seasons we've ever seen in the history of this great and most exclusive sport. With me is Francis Murphy. It is going to be 4 days of absolute magic, isn't it?
Oh, it certainly is, Grant. It's just a fantastic time to be in Melbourne. One day we see beautiful Albert Park Lake, just a parkland and playground. The next day it's a Formula One racetrack. We're expecting about 400,000 people through the gates here over the next 4 days. We'll be bringing all the action to you live on the big screen, so no matter where you are throughout the course, just look up and you can see all the action. There'll be plenty of entertainment and exhibitions on as well. We're about to kick off at about 9 o'clock.
Well, one of the men who has the busiest job this weekend is John Smales down in pit lane with all the up-to-date action as it happens. John.
And Grant, already the competitive spirit is underway as the Salva Petronas team is practicing its pit stops. A full stop for tyres and fuel in less than 7 seconds. It's a good job. Now, I have to say that in Formula One there's no limit on the number of pit crew you're allowed. I just counted the number of guys around Heinz-Harald Frenzen's car, and there are 21 people capable of working on this car during its pit stop.
Right, now let's go back to the commentary box to introduce the first race of the weekend, Formula Ford.
Thanks very much, Grant. We're looking forward to a great junior open-wheeler category out on the racetrack in just a few moments' time. Of course, the Formula Ones will be out later. But first of all, we have to get through the cars that don't have the tyres, don't have the high aerodynamic wings on them. Craig Denyer, they are a great breeding ground for future talent.
Yeah, they just certainly have the same amount of passion, certainly the guys behind the wheels do, in terms of looking over the fence and seeing all these Formula One stars saying, one day I want to be there. And Formula Ford, as we've seen with Mark Webber, who first raced here back in 1985 in the Formula Ford, in fact 1989 I think it was, Nigel, wasn't it? 1989 Mark Webber? 95
Just goes to show how old we are.
And finished second outright here in the Formula Ford category, and of course back this year, a great fifth outright last year, Jeremy, and back with Jaguar this year.
Yeah, it's very interesting. You're just talking about Formula Ford. There's so much history in that category. It's been around now for 35 years and more, and it's produced most of the great stars in this sport, not only in Formula One, but champ car racing and categories all around the world. And what's interesting to me is one of the guys who's running one of the cars in this weekend's race, Andy Neal. He runs the car for Johnny Reid in New Zealand. He's leading the New Zealand Championship, and Andy Neal himself He's a former New Zealand Formula 4 champion, and he's got links in the Formula 1 as well for several years when the BAR team started up.
Thank you. Yes, correct.
Everything, yeah, that was great. Thanks very much indeed. Really, really good comms.
Yeah.
Could hear the whole bit. Yep. I'd just like to have Rachel or who would be chatting to us in our ear if there's a change. It'd be you, Rach. Okay. Well, I got you nice and loud. That's fine. Okay.
No, not at the moment.
Yes, mate, there's someone up there.
We're clear?
Fantastic. As long
Guys,
as
just
you're
before
happy,
you
Mark.
go, we're doing the walk all the way down to scrutineering at pit entrance just to make sure that we've got line of sight with you.
Yeah, the Garwood's not quite cutting it over here. They're sort of breaking up a bit.
Yep, that'll be good because occasionally we'll be a couple of people.
Well, sort of, they're hanging in there, but there's sort of like bits of splatting here and there.
We just go. Good seating, lounge, forge, done well, indoor, marker.
Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay, John to Mark.
That's nice and easy, Craig. One does the top row, the other does the
We're
bottom row.
right at the entrance to the pits. We're about as far as we'll ever need to go with this camera. I'm just going to disappear behind the pit lane with the camera behind the pits and see what it sounds like down here. Down here. I can hear myself breaking up just then. How's that? Still talking to you with my own voice. Is there any break up down in here? Bit of a reaction from someone? Anyone at all? Yeah?
We can hear you.
All right, so we're hidden at the moment right behind. I'm getting... But you're not? Okay. So we'll just wander out into clear line of sight. At about here. How's that? So you're hearing me now and there's no break up at all. So as long as we stay away from the concrete of the pit. Okay.
Yep.
That looks nice.
Love the colours and easy to read for an old bloke like me. No, they're fine. Thank you, Mark. Yeah, please, but we've got a problem with comms 1. The headset on comms 1 has a dicky plug where it plugs into the comms unit. So if you could refer that to the text. Yeah, dicky plug, mate. That's technical.
You went to university to learn how to say that.
So that's it. That's the only issue. Everything else works fine. Thank
Wonderful.
you. Good.
Good day to you, sir.